cranky. They all were, he realized. It had been Thrasher's idea to turn the new Warriors into a reality show, and at the beginning it seemed exciting. Times were tough for teenage heroes, and this was a chance to transform their frankly third-rate team into pop stars. The show enjoyed a brief spurt of attention, and Speedball became addicted to the public acclaim, the guest appearances on the talk shows. But then Nova had quit, and the less said about his replacement, Debris, the better. She'd washed out after 2 episodes. As the season wore on, the strain of travel and constant reshoots had worn on all of their nerves, and the ratings took a sharp dive straight into the toilet. A second season looked really, really unlikely. It was too bad. When they started, they were all friends.
Ooh.
Nita elbowed him in the ribs.
What?
We've been marked.
Speedball looked over at the house, just as Coldheart turned to stare right at them. Then she ran inside.
It's a raid!
The Warriors were on their feet. Fernandez hefted his camera, preparing to follow them. Speedball grinned and toggled to the show opening on his player. The show wasn't broadcast live, but the theme music in his ears always got him pumped.
Standard attack pattern, form on me!
Go! Speedball, Night Thrasher, Microbe, the sultry Namorita, and the man called Nova!
Speedball hated that part.
In a world of grays, there is still good and evil. There are still the New Warriors!
Speedball crashed into the front door, splintering it. The other Warriors ran up behind him, surveying the scene. The living room was stripped bare, like a crack den. A long-haired man whirled to greet them, half clad in a metal exoskeleton.
Speed Freak! Holy crap!
Speed Freak reached for a silvery red-visored helmet. Grinning again, Speedball body slammed him, sending the helmet flying. They crashed together through the far wall into the backyard.
I'd heard that clothes make the man, Speed Freak, and in your case, it's totally true!
Fernandez tapped Speedball on the shoulder.
Hey, sorry, the sound cut out for a minute there, bud. Any chance of that last part again?
Sure. Rita?
Namorita rolled her eyes and stalked over to the dazed Speed Freak. She lifted him easily up into the air.
Take 2. In your case, Chuckles, it's totally true!
Got it.
Speedball looked around. Night Thrasher and Microbe had Coldheart and Cobalt Man cornered against the far fence. Cobalt was struggling to fasten his high-tech suit over his big frame, while Coldheart slashed her energy swords through the air, keeping the Warriors at bay.
Wait a minute. I know you guys. You're those idiots from that reality show.
That's right, and this is reality.
Whoa, lame catchphrase, boss.
No way. I'm not getting taken down by Goldfish Girl and the Bondage Queen.
She sliced a crackling sword arc through the air, but Namorita was already inside Coldheart's defenses. She slammed a blue fist, hardened to withstand the ocean's depths, straight across the villainess's jaw.
Beg to differ, sweetheart.
Night Thrasher followed up with an acrobatic kick to Coldheart's stomach.
Help! Can we, edit out the part where she called me the Bondage Queen?
Yeah, because Night Thrasher sounds so much straighter.
Coldheart was down, but where had Cobalt Man gone? And what the hell was Microbe doing just standing there in the corner of the lawn, his back to them? Surprisingly, the man-child stood over a writhing, subdued villain in an overcoat. Beneath the coat, an armored exoskeleton seemed to be dissolving away before their eyes.
Hey, guys! I got Cobalt Man! My bacterial powers are rusting his suit away. Guess I'm not such a loser after all, huh?
Learn to count, genius. Where's the 4th bad guy?
I'm on it.
Nita stopped, hovering in midair, and pointed out over the house toward the road beyond. She turned to soar up and over the roof. Thrasher and Microbe whirled back toward the house, through the hole in the wall, heading after Namorita. Speedball started to follow, then turned back. On the ground, Speed Freak tried to rise. After taking care of that, Speedball turned toward the house. Fernandez followed, shouldering his camera. Halfway through the living room, Speedball stopped in his tracks. Fernandez shot him a look.
You go on ahead.
Whatever.
Speedball took a long, careful look around the room. Beer cans were everywhere. On a folding table, pizza dripped and rotted. The one remaining slice soaking through a greasy box. A meth pipe still glowed, discarded on a pile of video game discs. Ancient paint cracked and peeled from the walls. Stuffing leaked from the old sofa.
This is where you end up.
When it all goes wrong. When things don't turn out the way you expect. When you make all the wrong...